And I'm Captain Blackheart.
Today we have with us Zero from the New York Initiative. Hello, how are you?
How you doing, guys?
Evil as always, thanks for asking.
Excellent.
Yes, it is. So Zero, we've been noticing that your extreme altruist initiative groups have been popping up like pubescent pimples.
And I'm gonna need a whole bunch of Clearasil to deal with that, Donnie.
Right, but now you can tell us, what is the initiative? What exactly does that mean?
We don't like to be presumptuous about who we are. We don't like to say that we are the end-all, be-all. We have some skills, and we use the skills that we have to take the first step in ideas that we have. We don't claim to be the solution to every problem. We're just the initiative. We're just the first step.
I understand what you're saying, Z. Just baby steps.
Right. Rumor has it that you've got, let's say, a bad attitude.
Actually, the word you're looking for, Donnie, is asshole.
Yeah, what do you got to say to your detractors?
Well, first off, consider the source. Second off, I don't like to talk a lot of smack outside of the community about people, which is why it kind of pissed me off when they quoted me off of Facebook for the whole Phoenix Jones thing. There's a lot of people in the community that aren't playing with a full deck, you know, and they're going out there, and I don't mind the outreach guys at all. I mean, I don't care if you guys wear a Batman costume when you're doing your outreach. That's different than when you're trying to confront something life-threatening like crime fighting. When you're trying to do crime fighting, really you want to use the public image of the superhero. That's fine. Do it in the public. Do it in the media. Don't do it on the street when they see you coming a million miles away. I mean, anybody that's had any training in anything can tell you that, you know, the element of surprise is best when you're dealing with any kind of heavy combat or life-threatening situations. And the other thing is that when you're wearing a mask, it makes it really difficult for nonviolent communication and conflict resolution. And that's really, that's another thing. That's what we've been really concentrating on for the past, I don't know, like year or so. It's just being as nonviolent as possible and just really driving home the message of, guys, it's not, you know, pop, sock, bam, smack anymore. You know, it's not like 1970s Batman. You can't be like that in real life. It's gotta be like, if you want to change the world, you gotta change thinking.
Okay, that made some sense, except for that non-violence part. I don't get that.
Yeah, that's where you lost me too, Donnie.
It's good for you. It works for you guys. It doesn't work for us.
Yes, it has.
Hey, Zero, what do you have to say about people saying you have secret files that you keep on everybody in the community?
And what does it say about us, except for the fact that we're dashing and debonair?
Haha.
Sure, I'll confront that question. I do keep secret files on everybody. I have a lot of I have a lot of like questions and concerns with the community, so I just keep files because I like to know let's see, like take Hazmat for instance. I know that he loves Fluffernutter sandwiches and blondes.
Blondes? Who doesn't like blondes?
Actually, Donnie, I'm more of a brunette man myself.
I like sandwiches too, anyway.
Master Legend likes autoerotic asphyxiation.
Ha! Is that true, Z? I knew it.
No, dude, I don't keep files. Do you think I have time to do that? Like, did they really think I have time to do that? Like, I don't.
Actually, we think you're pretty secretive. Who knows what you got time for?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Move on. Next question.
So tell us more about that Hope 2012 thing you've got going on, Z.
Yeah, like, does it mean you hope the Mayans were wrong?
Yeah. Signs of hope. Here's the thing. Razorhawk and Mr. Extreme started. Well, actually, Mr. Extreme started Hope going on 3 years ago, I think, and they did it kind of like let's throw it together quick and feed some people, and that's great. You know what I mean? And then Razorhawk continued it, and I was like, that's great. You know, an annual meetup. And then this year they were doing it, and I was out in LA, and I was talking to Sage Michael, and the handler, and I was talking to Misfit and her husband Greg, and we were all kind of like, out of it on, I think, like 3 days of like maybe 5 hours of sleep between all of us, and we're all sitting around talking about this, and Sage goes, one of the resources that we had for Hope 2011 was 211, and he said he called 211 and actually got a U-Haul truck full of food for free. And I was like, what? For free? I was like, all right. So, and we had like a long talk about it, and I was like, so no one knows about 211. Do you guys know about 211?
I never heard of 211. I heard of 411 and 911. And
Never forget, Donnie.
never.
So, anyway, yeah, the U-Haul showed up, everybody got fed, and we were talking about this, and I was like, that's amazing, and no one knows about 211. So I was like, why don't we just have an entire event where we advertise, we take Hope, plus we advertise for 211, because no one knows about it. And Sage was like, it's starvation in this country is pretty much an artificial thing. Like, we have we have enough food to go around. We just need to utilize the services. And 211 is it's like a call center for outreach services. So basically, what Signs of Hope is us adding on to Hope, only taking a lot of our friends from around the country, which they're not all superheroes. They're not all from RLSH. I mean, Signs stands for Superhero and Initiative Giving Network, and that's basically kind of us throwing in and it's kind of a last ditch effort at actually trying to team up with the superheroes and do something, because we just get so much crap for trying to put our actual educated ideas forward. Like, we do have some training between all of us. We don't always like spout off about it, but it's there. We try to help. But anyway, it's to advertise 211. It's to feed people. Obviously, that's like goal one. Is to feed people. But the thing is, we thought about that. We're like, food kitchens or soup kitchens and food shelters do that all the time. They do it every single day.
So is that where that whole "it's not about me" thing comes from?
It's all about me.
Not you. It's all about me.
All right. So instead of getting to this event and talking about our teams and ourselves, which is what everybody in the RLCH community wants to do all the time, why don't we just have a pin that says "not about me"? And when they try to ask us questions about our team and what's our favorite superhero and all this crap, we read off a list of people that do this every day. So it's basically like, they ask, what's your favorite superhero? We just start reading the name and where they work, the name and where they work, the name and where they work. And it's kind of like a wall of silence that's going to be really profound.
Oh, that is so profound. But you're still gonna wear costumes, right?
Yeah.
I'd love to go just plain clothes and be who I am, Like, I'm sick of this whole mask thing. I'm sick of this whole, I don't need it. I look around and I'm just like, we've gotten into so many things, and I've only ever used the mask to do photos and stuff. It's not like I need to hide. I mean, I really don't need to hide anymore. I just don't. And me taking the mask off is just like, it shows how little regard that I hold the mask in. Do you know what I mean? It's like right now people are like, oh, and I'm just like, I don't care. Why should we care? Why should we hide?
Hey, Zero, tip your hat back, will you?
Yeah.
Blackheart, you owe me $5.
You're right, Tony. He's beautiful.
I got 4 letters for you guys. STFU. Move on.
STFU.
Stafu, Stifu.
I don't know what that means. It doesn't really matter. That's all we have time for. Turn in for part 2 of our interview with Zero from the New York Initiative.